Yo, good morning. This your boy Derek, Best Hands Detailing, the dopest detailer, coming to you live from Philly. Yeah, it's cold out here today, 27 degrees. This video right here I'm making for my mobile detailers out here on the East Coast and wherever else it gets really cold in the wintertime. I know y'all probably say, damn, what do we do in the wintertime? What happens? Well, a lot of guys gonna either keep grinding hard or they gonna have to go get another job until the season comes back into play. A lot of guys say, nah, they just go hard and they already prepared for it. And that's the most important thing about detailing, mobile detailing anyway. You always gotta be prepared for the season. And you don't wait until the season comes to get prepared for the season. You get prepared for the season, before it gets here. So now that it's wintertime, you should be, doing your wintertime work, but also getting ready for the springtime. You know what I mean? Getting all your equipment, worked on, getting your pressure washers taken care of, getting everything maintenance. You should be getting your stuff maintenance right now because it is the wintertime, and, you should also still be working. A little bit of cold weather or the cold weather shouldn't shut your business down, Like I said, it's 27 degrees out here today. You can actually, oh, by the way, that right there, that's Big Bessie right there. That's my ride or die. Been with me from day one. I only pull her out when I really need to go out and get some things done. But that's Big Bessie right there. Spray painted on the side, mobile detailing the whole nine, you know what I mean? But, that's my rider. Like I said, it's crazy out here right now. This is an ice bed. 27 degrees out here. Most guys ain't gonna work in this stuff right here. And you can't work in this stuff because the water is gonna freeze up on you. So you gotta be ready. And, like I said, the best way to get ready for this is to prepare. Prepare for the seasons ahead of time. A lot of guys in the summertime, they work and they act like the weather ain't gonna get bad. Like it's never gonna change. It's gonna always be good. And they take these days off and take vacations in the summertime and, party and blow a lot of money in the summertime. Don't really get prepared for the season that's coming. And then when the season get here and it's all messed up, they trying to figure out, what to do. Guys in the summertime, they just don't, a lot of guys don't keep up with what they need to keep up with. They don't really handle the business. They don't really stay on top of the business like they supposed to. This video right here is just a little pointers on how to stay up on top of the business. You know what I mean? How to be ready for whatever comes your way with this weather. Because the weather shouldn't stop you from working. You're going to always have to work. You're going to always have to stay on top of it. So, that's what this video right here is about. How do you do it? Most guys say, well, I don't want to get a shop. I can't afford to get a shop. Sorry for the sun, guys. And I'm at my shop. I'm gonna tell you what that's all about in a minute too. But some guys say I don't want to get a shop. They can't afford a shop or whatever the situation is. They don't want the commitment. I get it. I understand. When you get a shop, it don't always have to come with commitments. You'd be surprised, what you can come up with when you do the homework, when you snoop around. I snoop around and fortunately, I have good clients. Most of us have good clients that, they usually have you never know what your client has. They might have a space somewhere that they don't use or they partially use and wouldn't mind renting it out to you for a couple months during the wintertime so you can keep going. And most of your customers, because they like your service, probably still use you in the wintertime. When it's too cold, you can't come out and do this type of work. It's just too cold. The water's gonna freeze up on the car. There's no way to do it. Big Bessie right here actually has, allowed me to come out in some really cold weather. But again, that's another story. I'm gonna get into that with y'all about that. But, for the most part, you can't work in this. It's just too cold. So what I did was, and this is just, some advice to the new guys, guys that's been in it for a while. However, I'm standing right now in one of my clients' lots. He's a construction guy. He's a construction company owner. And he has a really big lot, really big garage that he allows me to sublease during the winter months for a little bit of nothing. Really, we do like a barter situation. It's like, listen, if you do my cars, you can have the building. He just uses the building to store, equipment, not even big things, just little things. You know what I mean? It's not even in my way. He might be here 5% of the winter, putting stuff in here, but for the most part, he's not in my way at all, and I'm not in his way. Like I said, this is a space that I sublease during my winter months. And I have other clients that have space as well that I could sublease from. I just started to figure out that, once you start to ask people things and you build up good rapport with your clients, you'd be surprised what they would give you access to. So this was just about, having good relationships with my client and, being able to obtain access from it. Again, sorry for the sunlight, guys. It's like really, it's one of them bitter, cold tundra mornings out here in Philly. You know what I mean? If you've been to Philly, you know what it's hitting for. But, like I said, this is, he might have a couple things up on the walls, that he comes in and grabs. He's not in my way. For the most part, everything that's in here is mine. You know what I mean? I got my cars that are in here. I can bring my clients' cars in here. Oh, that's little Big Mister right there. We're gonna talk about little Big Mister in a little bit. All right, we're gonna get into that. That's a whole video all into itself right there. Little Big Mister. You're gonna like this. But yeah, like I said, oh yeah, that's Big Mama. Big Mama don't get too much play. She sits in here. She don't get too much play, but I'm glad to be able to call her mine. But, for the most part, you come in, you have open space. I have open space in here. You can find these spots if you, connect with your clients or just go on Craigslist and see who has some spots available. You don't have to go out and go get a crazy fancy spot. You're just trying to stay busy, trying to be able to stay busy through the winter months. Because one thing about the winter months, like the summer months, the bills don't stop coming. The bills keep coming. Whether, you're busy or slow, the bills are coming. So you got to be prepared for that. You got to keep working, and it's usually during this time when, guys are regretting taking those vacations in the summertime. I understand you got to have a life and, I'm not saying you can't have fun. You can't do the things that you want to do. But at the end of the day, you got to understand you're running a business. And when you run a business, you got to stay up on top of the business. You got to be prepared for the things that's going to come your way from the business. So, work is work. Mobile don't just mean summer. Mobile don't just mean spring. Mobile is all year round if you do it the right way. Detailing is all year round if you do it the right way. Now, if you make a bunch of money in the summertime and you say, okay, I'm taking the winter months off, and you invested into some properties and you want to do your properties during the winter months or whatever, hey man, hustle hard. I'm all for it. You know what I mean? That's what it's there for. You hustle hard. But if you're not doing what you're supposed to do in the summertime with the funds that you make and the preparations that you make, it's all going to come to a head in the wintertime. You're going to be sitting by that phone hoping, that it rings, and then, because you didn't prepare for it. When it does ring, you're not able to go out and handle the work or whatever, you know what I mean? You done exhausted all your funds. You done did everything you wasn't supposed to do, and now you're not ready for it. Now you ready to sell your whole business for $1,500 because you need the cash. A lot of businesses go up for sale in the wintertime. Fire sales, real talk. I've seen it happen over my 20 years of this business, man. So, that's just my message for the day. If you guys got any questions or, any input on this, I greatly appreciate it. I ask that you share this with your family and your friends. As I said, I'm new to this YouTube thing, so you got to excuse the whole production thing. I'm not editing anything. I'm going straight from the muscle with this. So hopefully, you can feel the authenticity of it. You know what I mean? And like I said, just share it with your friends. If you have any questions, please submit ask your questions. I read my comments. I'm going to be returning. I'm going to be replying to my comments, so forth and so on. But again, this is just about guys being ready for those winter months, man. Be prepared for the winter months because they're gonna come. Sure enough, they're gonna come. You got to be ready for it. You don't want this time of the year to come around and you out looking for a job. Now you got to go get a 9 to 5. you don't want to do that. You know what I mean? So again, God bless, be good, and let's keep this rolling. Thank you.